Hey, what's going on, guys? RickyBrosh Racing here, and we're back in iRacing. This time we're in the Formula Renault 2.0, and we're going to do a 25-minute race around Road Atlanta, which is a pretty awesome track, a track I really miss in other simulators, so good to be back. It's been a while since I raced the Formula Renault. I think it's been around 8 or 9 months, so my pace it's not that fast. I qualified in 14th out of, I think, 22 cars. But stay tuned to the end of the video where I go through some of the events that took place this race. There was some seriously bad driving this race. But yeah, enough talk. Here we go, guys. We're about to go green here. First lap, cold tires. Probably see a lot of wrecks. I'll try to stay out of them as good as I can. Here we go. Pretty decent start. We're still alive, that's the most important thing here. Almost killed myself. That's a corner. I don't know which corner that is, but it's a corner where just everybody dies. I have died there several times. It's just so hard getting on throttle on the corner exits for some reason. Coming up to the long straight here on Road Atlanta, which produces a lot of overtakes. Coming into 10A and 10B. This is a pretty awesome little Formula car, I gotta say. It's pretty fun in product cars too as well. The Formula Renault is. We have our first 2 casualties. Just gained 2 positions. I'm actually surprised how clean the first lap was. There are a couple of series in iRacing that's worse than the others. The GT Sprint series for the GT3 cars is definitely one of them, and the Formula Renault is another. Porsche Cup can be pretty bad at times as well, but I remember these cars being, the racing here is kind of completely missed my apex. The racing can be kind of bad here at times. Have someone writing asshole in chat. Someone's angry. That didn't take long. I'm keeping up with the guys in front of me, which is good. We're in 13th place, I think. We may be in 12th. Can feel the...
That's crazy driving, Leonard.
Another guy angry. I can feel the tires getting up to 10th now, so there's
kind of less more by grip.
There's a lot more grip now than it was on the first lap. Don't kill me. Now we're up in 12th place. One thing that I've always done wrong in iRacing is that you should really focus on one series. You shouldn't do them all at once. And stay in one car as well. So let's say if you do the GT3 series, just stay in the whatever car you want to drive, the Audi or whatever. And just drive that car in that series if you want to get good, or you want to raise your iRating. To drive different cars every race is not a good idea. a lot of fun though. Feels like I'm about to outdrive my talent level in this car. Yeah, I'm pushing as hard as I can. Feels like I'm really close to making a mistake here soon, but we'll see. There are a lot of blind corners on Road Atlanta. This is the worst blind corner of them all. Can't see the apex until you're like 25 meters away from it, so that guy needed a track map. Now we're up in 11th position. This is, people are killing themselves pretty fast here, so maybe we'll be first in another 10 laps, we'll see. Or I kill myself. It's one of the two. So I didn't get to do the AWR race today. I am a reserve, and the Alton Park race that took place today was the only race that only had 26 spots. So yeah, the race was full basically, but I'll do the next two because the slots are, I think, 30 for those two races, so I'll get to do both those races. Team is angry again. Just passed him.
Got nice front wing, that sure does.
God, I hate that corner. This is a great track though. It's a track I really miss in Project Cars 2. This and Sebring. Still have my my hopes that they may be released in a future DLC, but don't think it will, or they will, but it would be awesome.
Oh, it's a lucky one.
Slowly gaining on the guys up in front. Mainly because they're battling, I think, but this is a good track for racing, so hopefully I can catch up to them. So we're going to do 22 laps here. We just finished our 5th lap. My qualifying time was a 1:20 something, and hopefully I'll get faster here the longer the race goes. There are a couple of turns on Road Atlanta that makes me nervous. We have Andrew S. Brown and we have Alexei Sirotkin. Is that Sergei Sirotkin's brother, maybe? Probably not. Sergei Sirotkin, F1 driver, obviously. Andrew S. Brown, a guy that hangs out a lot in Matt Malone's channel, the iRacing streamer. Got a guy right behind us, Gerard. I can definitely feel the pressure. I don't think I'll be able to keep this guy behind me coming into the braking zone after the long straight here. on, let's go. 0.3 seconds behind me. I won't stand a chance with draft. Almost gave him too much room there.
Jesus, come on.
No, no, no. That was a lapped car. That was not for position. I think he was the guy that took second place in the qualifying, so he'll probably be quick here. The lapped car we have behind us. Pretty fun race this. These are, for the most part, fun cars to race. Don't get to see how this goes. He lost it. I don't get to race the open wheel cars all that much nowadays, so yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind it being less hot in here though. I think I have around 32 degrees Celsius where my rig is. I don't know what's happening in Sweden right now, but we have the hottest weather since 1888 now. It's been insane lately. I shouldn't complain, but it makes it hard to race, I guess. Makes it realistic. That kind of worked. Probably gonna let this guy pass me here. There's no point in battling him. It's not for position, and I know he's faster, so. I really need to stay in this guy's draft for as long as I can. Someone died behind us. Alex. So we have 1 second behind us, which means Liam behind us is in our draft. So, yeah. Locked up my front right tire there. Pretty intense race, I gotta say. This is harder than it looks, or I'm just bad. I don't know. It's kind of tricky car, the Formula Renault. So easy to lose the rear, and when you lose the rear, it just snaps. Running baseline setup as well, didn't put any effort into it. That is for position, another guy that almost killed himself. I think we might get past here again. I'll try to take the inside line and I'll try to defend. Here it comes. Fantastic. Have the guy behind us dive bomb me when I was already in the last turn there. Have to see that on the replay, but don't think we got any damage though. The car feels fine. A pretty gutsy move by Samuel, I gotta say. Made it stick though, but the guy off there, that was for position again. Kind of late move by him. 9 times out of 10 he tries that move he tried on me there. He will probably be in the wall as well. But yeah, they made a stick, I guess. I was passing Liam as well. Pretty high strength of field in this race. I am the 19th car, which means there were only 3 other drivers that had lower iRacing than me. Which is kind of hard to believe when you watch this race, but yeah. That was bad. So they are battling, which is good for us. Problem is I'm outside of their draft range and they're drafting off each other, which means I'll lose time on the straight here. Played so much Project Cars 2 lately where the curbs are so upsetting to the car and you're always afraid of touching the curbs for some reason. And when you get back on iRacing where the curbs don't upset the car as much as it does in iRacing, you don't use all of the track. The only curb you should avoid here on Road Atlanta is the curb that's coming up here on the left side and the right side. This one here on the left. Don't touch that, but the rest of the curbs are actually not that bad, so different games, I guess. Now we're in draft. A pretty bad exit though. We're going through wide. That was gutsy. Yeah, he lost it. And pushed me off track into the wall. Oh, I definitely have some damage. Yeah, I don't think I have a front wing. The understeer is real. This race went from pretty good to shit in a hurry. Oh, he stopped! He stopped! What an amazing rejoin! Who was that? He's already in the pits. Wow. Yeah, the steering's off center. The car is complete shit. So right now I'm pretty salty and for the next couple of laps. So I'll edit those out and we'll rejoin here on the final lap. The car was a lot slower. It was barely drivable. I lost maybe around 2 to 4 seconds per lap. But don't forget to stay until after this lap when we'll go through some of the events that took place this race. So we're back in 14th, the same position we started in. Unfortunately, I was a casualty of the race as well. Otherwise, we might have gained at least the top 10, maybe even 7, 8 positions, somewhere around there. I had some bad luck recently. I had a good run. As we're about to get lapped by the guy in second place here. AOR livery as well. Yeah, I had some bad luck recently. I had a good run a couple of months ago though, but that's how it goes, I guess. Gonna finish this race off in 14th place. At least we're not last. Yeah. It's going to be real fun to watch the replays from this race. So first off we have this one where he kind of dive bombed me. It was kind of a racing incident. He did push me off track. Still not a good move by him. Then we have this one where this is definitely a racing incident. I was just unlucky. Not much more to say about it. You can see from his angle here as well. I don't know if it was... Yeah, it's a small bit of contact there and the iRacing physics took over. Then we have this magical rejoin here by... I don't remember what his name was, but that was FORZA online lobby bad. He just went out on the track. You can see it from his angle. He spun here. Then he thinks of rejoining. Then he stops here. That's what threw me off. I thought he was going to keep driving, so I was about to pass him on the inside here, but yeah, then he just stopped. Let's have a look at some other fun incidents from the race. Here we just have another incident, or another racing incident. There were a lot of racing incidents in this race, including this one, where this guy got really unlucky and hit the wall hard. The iRacing physics can be so bad at times. Then we have this guy that got treated with the same treatment I got. At last turn dive bomb. He hit the wall hard though, I didn't, so yeah, I guess I was lucky there. Here we have another last second dive bomb, which will never stick. You will always crash when you try that move here on Road Atlanta, so then we have this guy here that managed just to hit the wall on the straight. Don't know what he was doing. Then we have this turn here. I saw maybe 10 cars spin here in the replay. Yeah, good race, I guess. Good race. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.